the Ebola case in DRC is a source of concern for Kenya, as it is a source of concern for all people globally, in our region and globally. And as a responsible nation, we took the very early steps of making sure that we organize ourselves, we prepare ourselves to take head-on whatever situations that would come our way with respect to this pandemic. We have set up along our borders, especially borders that have people who cross from DRC. And just for context, we have thousands of Kenyans in Eastern DRC. We have soldiers in Eastern DRC, and it is natural that for us, as a nation, we need to prepare ourselves. So we have set up 23 isolation units, places where we can deal with this challenge. We have tested close to 100,000 people who have come into Kenya, and by God's grace, none of those people have tested positive. In fact, the World Health Organization has reviewed the numbers that were initially put out from 1,000 cases. That has now been reviewed as late as yesterday to 500 cases. The number of deaths have also been reviewed downwards from about 250 in June, in early June, to now 100 cases. So much as the pandemic is not as serious as it was originally envisaged, it still remains a source of concern for us as a region and for Kenya in particular. And having a huge diplomatic footprint, with the UN office in Nairobi being the only UN office in the global south, and being a diplomatic hub and a regional hub, we have had to raise our standards higher to make sure that we protect all our citizens and also protect all the UN staff and all our friends. That is the requirement of the Constitution of Kenya, and we have taken steps to make sure that our citizens understand this. Our friends also understand this, and we have made it possible for friends to come in and support. We have support from different countries. We have support from the United States to manage this situation. They have also offered to set up, of the 23 isolation units, the United States have offered to set up one of them. And we are working together to make sure that we manage this situation. And as I said, for avoidance of doubt, there is no reported case of any Ebola in Kenya so far. As part of a regional approach, the Africa Union is convening a meeting, a virtual meeting, later next week, to be able to rally our support and coordinate response to the Ebola question.